What's going on, guys? It's your boy Nanu Garage. Today's video is a little special. We're in a Shelby GT350 that's not mine. This is Panda S500 Shelby GT350 on Instagram. And this Shelby, as you can see right here, it is a bagged GT350. So we're gonna be filling out what it's like, a GT350 with bags. We can't take it above 5,000 RPMs because his motor is currently getting broken in. But this is not Catless, so it feels very quiet right now. It's so funny, but this is really cool. He tossed me the keys to it. Really appreciate it from him. Super cool carbon fiber all along here. And then that dash right over there where you can see the speed and everything. But his ride height's really low. He told me take an angle everywhere you go, and it has a GT350R splitter. So we're gonna go ahead and just take it easy. We're gonna feel out on the turns how it feels, and I'll give you my overall thoughts and impressions. It feels nice to drive a Cadillac GT350 again. It actually feels very quiet, but very cool. Cruising out on the freeway right now with the GT350, and he has cooled seats in here, which is awesome, man. I wish I had cooled seats in mine too. I think it feels a lot smoother. It drives nicer. It feels like nicer just to sit in the way it's driving. The steering itself feels firmer initially, like it just feels way firmer the way it turns in, and it feels like it has a little bit more of just play in the suspension in terms of body roll. It doesn't feel as tight as the 350 does, but it still does feel really good for the street, the handling. Cruising feels very comfortable and just composed, and it feels so smooth with the speeds I'm going right now. It just feels super just buttery smooth. And then the dampening feels pretty nice when you go over bumps. The ride height's super aggressive. I'm gonna show you guys when I go ahead and get out of the car. When you do go over a bump, it feels more bouncy than my GT350. It feels smooth while you're cruising on the freeway, and then it feels super just bouncy as soon as it goes up and it's coming back down. It feels like there's more bounce, which is needed in the dampening settings for this car, because the ride height's like literally the lip is this far away from the floor, and I was instructed to just take an angle on anything you go on. It's really just, it's set up aggressively, but it looks insane while it's rolling. And here's a whole squad up here. We just caught up to him. Panda's car right here, the M3 CS that was being swung earlier, the Plaid right over there, and the Super Stock out in front. Man. Quick interruption to today's YouTube. If you want to be shouted out in my YouTube video, all you have to do is one simple thing. I'll shout out your YouTube channel, Instagram, TikTok, whatever you want it to be. All you got to do is my outro that I have with that awesome song. This is the song right here. These are the timestamps that you're going to put it within. You just have to send me a video of you getting lit to the song within these timestamps. As you've seen my outro with me and the homies all getting lit to it, what I'm going to be doing is I'm putting you fans in it, and I'm going to shout you out. It's going to be super epic, super cool, and something for all the OGs to join in on, because this is definitely coming back once the channel's bigger and all the people want to see all you OG fans out there. Send me a clip of you and the homies vibing to the song. Look forward to it. Every single person will get a shout out. Make sure you guys like the video if you're enjoying it so far. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Let's continue on with the video. That thing sounds nuts. That thing sounds so crazy, doesn't it? That shit hurts my ears to hear. That thing sounds insane. There's Deepu in the Accord. I can't wait until Deepu gets the Termi back. That thing's gonna be so much fun, dude, to get runs in and stuff like that. And then pushing on the brakes, it feels the same, the braking of the car, the weight transfer from forward to backwards. But yeah, when you're going over the bumps, the dampening is definitely more harsh. And it feels so weird how quiet this car is. Sorry, Panda, but your car is hella quiet, bro. Like, this feels really awkward. So this right here on the GT350, this is fully aired out. As you can see, the lip literally touches the ground. Like, I can't fit anything under there. Lip to the floor, all tucked up. Looks crazy. Yes, sir. Damn, dog, is that Umming? What's good? Oh shit, don't crush my feet. All right, so this right here is now ride height on the Shelby. As you can see, it is now, that's the ride height. This looks crazy. Let me just pull up my Shelby side by side so you can see stock ride height to the ride height with the airlift bags on here. So there we go. That right there is ride height, and that is ride height on a GT350. That's stock suspension. So I was trying to get like a quick little depth length of it right here. That goes all the way up to the top of my finger. And then this over here, yeah, it's quite a bit of a difference. It's like that much of a difference. It's crazy how you're able to drive with this, but that's why, like earlier, I was talking about the dampening setting feeling harsher when it's on the airlift because of how aggressive that stance is on here. So man, bag boys here. Tesla kinda has air suspension. Then there's just me. Ford Performance lowering springs need to go on still. But let's go ahead and wrap up the conclusion with the GT350 on bags and how I think it drives compared to a stock GT350. So on freeway itself, this feels significantly smoother than my Shelby. Even with the dampening on the softest here, it feels so much smoother when you're on the freeway, so much more chill when you're sitting here just trying to drive it. The one thing about this, since the ride height is pretty low and it's set up more aggressively, is the dampening is harsher and it's more firm, which means that this, when it goes over bumps, feels more composed. It feels less of like a thud when you hit bumps. This feels more like a thud, and when you bounce up on a freeway, when you hit like a bump, it comes back down and it kind of settles hard because it can't really drop down that much because it's gonna bottom out that splitter. But this over here, when it goes up and down, it feels smoother than this. This, when you're going around turns, you feel a little bit of body roll when you're throwing it around in turns, and this you don't feel as much. The steering in this initially feels more direct when you turn it. Initially, it feels more direct on here, not as direct on here, but as you continue to steer more and more, for example, you jerk your wheel a little bit this way, this will feel more direct initially, and then you can feel that body roll in the car's movement of its weight transfer. And then this, when you move it, it doesn't bite as much when you turn your car, but it stays more and more smooth and flat throughout the corner. But that's a wrap on the video with Panda's GT350. So let me know what you guys think of this build down below in the comment section. Go follow his IG right up over here. Six Stance boys over here, shout out the homie Six Stance. And we'll do another video and get together with him again once his motor is all broken in on the Shelby. But for now, that's the most we're gonna do with it, and then we'll go ahead and hop up behind the wheel again, take it on a back road maybe once this is fully broken in and really bang gears in it. Like, comment, and subscribe, because we're always bringing some fire content. Like, this is pretty fire. We got a super stock that's bagged, a GT350 that's bagged, my ugly 350, and then a plaid. So many cars with us earlier rolling. It's always a great time out here on the channel. So like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
You see a particle, call the cops, boy. AK all day, money start to drop, boy. I'm Virginia beat down, study the street down. They tryna lock us up, but we ain't gonna stop, boy.